win a spectacular, entertaining, back-and-forth game versus a young, competitive Seattle Storm team. That front court they have is going to be one to deal with for a time to come. We'll get into that, but we got to start with the Clark Show, baby. Hey, Asia Wilson, what you got to say? Y'all still want to have a meeting at All-Star break? If we have a meeting at All-Star break, let's talk about how she broke a record. The only player in WNBA history to have 40 points and 10 assists in a single game in league history. This has been going on for 30 plus years.
Tonight, the lights inside the arena didn't just dim. The entire balance of power in professional basketball shifted over the last 48 hours. The narrative had already been written. Critics had their scripts prepared. Media personalities had their talking points ready. Whispers around the league claimed the rookie wall had finally arrived. They wanted her contained. They needed the phenomenon to slow down so the old establishment could breathe again. But what unfolded on the hardwood wasn't just another basketball game. It was a complete dismantling of every expectation placed against her. Before the opening tip, league insiders reportedly noticed unusual activity near the scorer's table. Individuals connected to Adam Silver's executive office were seen having quiet conversations with the officiating crew. The atmosphere was tense. The message appeared simple. Call it tight. Keep the game under control. And don't let the rookie dictate the pace. But whistles can only do so much. You can shape narratives, control media coverage, and influence public perception. What you cannot control is pure talent when it reaches another level. Over the next 4 quarters, what fans witnessed didn't just rewrite the franchise record books. It reportedly sent shockwaves straight to league headquarters in New York. To understand the significance of what happened that night, you have to
40-plus points and 10 assists in a single WNBA game. 1. Caitlin Clark. That's the list. She's the only one to do it ever. Ever. Gotta be real, maybe that's the funnest game I've watched all year so far. Run, run, run. That was me at the end of the first damn quarter. At the end of the first quarter. Got the victory. 45 points for Caitlin Clark. 11 of 18, 6 of 10 from three-point range, 10 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocked shots. Holy!
Look every time she crossed score. The passive-aggressive effort to keep her in the background had been there all along. They wanted her to give the ball up. They wanted her to disappear into the system. As she crossed half court, the defense became increasingly physical. Hard screens, constant jersey grabs, and relentless double teams kept coming while many contact plays went uncalled. On the sideline, her own coaching staff stood quietly, showing little reaction toward the officiating and making no visible push for calls as their superstar absorbed hit after hit on national television. Meanwhile, critics were already preparing their headlines. The media narrative seemed set. The league had finally figured her out. But during a crucial first quarter timeout, something changed. According to people
over the game herself,
really supposed to have 43 damn points. Caitlin nearly scored 50 damn points today. 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Bro, she the GOAT. She the GOAT. I'm done talking. I want to see what Jason Whitlock and everybody got to say tomorrow. There is nothing you could say come Monday about Caitlin Clark. This game was box office. She played her heart out today. 29 minutes, 41 damn points. What is we talking about, people? What is we talking about? Fever offensive team lead. 106. Who got fouled? Monique Billings got fouled. So Monique Billings got fouled. I want to see what they're saying online. I know, like, if you're a Caitlin Clark fan right now. Oh, we didn't even mention Caitlin Clark made history, too. Caitlin Clark made history today. Caitlin Clark has made history today, guys.
What followed was
She barely glanced at the coach's whiteboard. Instead, she looked toward the arena ceiling, tightened her laces, and made a decision. If the coaching staff wasn't going to fight for her, and if the officials weren't going to protect her, then she would have to take over the game herself. What followed was a 3-quarter masterclass in complete domination. She didn't just start shooting. She started hunting from 28 feet, 30 feet, even 35 feet beyond the arcade. Every shot looked effortless. The ball barely touched the rim. It was nothing but net. The crowd, which began
In only 74 games, Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 career three-pointers. Put on the shirt and tie, cause damn it, we mean business. We meant business today. Cheers to Caitlin Clark. 3 records broken in 1 game. The girl's unreal. The girl is unreal. Take a look at this here, man. Caitlin Clark, 45 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 11 of 18 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3. Kelsey Mitchell shot way more than Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell shot the ball way more than Caitlin Clark today, and it didn't matter. Take a look at this dagger that Caitlin Clark was pulling up threes from Baghdad, pulling up threes from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Take a look at this game-sealing bomb from Caitlin Clark. Off the inbound. Come on, give me that. Look, tie game, 102-102. Ball game, give me that. Caitlin Clark, bro. She's the best to ever do this. The best ever. Nobody in the history of this game is better than Caitlin Clark. I don't care what awards you got. I don't care. Ain't nobody put it down like this. Ain't nobody in women's been this exciting.
But it wasn't just the scoring.
A mix of skeptical and rival fans slowly fell into stunned silence. By the 3rd quarter, the defense had tried everything. Traps, double teams, and relentless pressure all failed. With every deep dagger she knocked down, she turned toward the opposing bench, locking eyes with the critics who had spent months trying to diminish her impact. But it wasn't just the scoring that changed the game. It was her vision. She drove through 3 defenders, pulled the entire defense toward her, then delivered no-look behind-the-back passes that left teammates with easy finishes. The stat sheet filled up so quickly it seemed impossible to keep pace. Even the broadcast commentators abandoned their prepared talking points as they watched history unfold. She became the first player in league history to record a 40-plus point, 10-plus assist game. Think about that. In a league filled with legends and Hall of Famers, a heavily pressured rookie delivered a franchise record 45 points and 10 assists in a single night despite
Full potential.
There's 3 steals. This was an unbelievable freaking game. Guys, I got to tell you, at times it's been tough to cover this team this year. It's been hard. There's been some awful games to sit through. Now, it wasn't all rosy. Stephanie White has got to start, at the end of games, you've got to start leaving Caitlin Clark in these games. You have got to start showing some kind of confidence in her. She made a hell of a defensive play in like the last 2 minutes. You've got to show confidence in Caitlin Clark on the floor during defensive crunch time. That was one of my major complaints tonight. Right here, Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 threes. This was the 203 right here. She grabbed that steal, comes down right here. She's back out, back over to her, way downtown, boom. Boom. Knocked it down.
The broadcast.
Attention. When the final buzzer sounded and the scoreboard was set, the tension quickly shifted beyond the court. The league suddenly faced difficult questions. For months, the narrative had been that veteran stars remained the standard while the rookies' success was fueled by hype. But this performance challenged that storyline. Reports also claimed that major network sponsors held emergency discussions after the game, with growing concern over whether coaching decisions and officiating were allowing one of the league's biggest attractions to reach her full potential. The broadcast ratings reportedly reached their highest point during the fourth quarter, showing that fans were focused on the performance rather than the league's ongoing storylines. Attention quickly shifted across the basketball world as the historic night continued to unfold.
Oh my, off the dribble, fade away three. Look at Caitlin Cook. What is we saying? All right, guys, I got to go back to the game cast. Oh my God, they didn't let him score 105 to 106. What just happened? Fever defensive team rebound. Dribble the clock out. Fever full timeout. She called a timeout. Okay, she already did that. She already called a timeout. She already did that. All right, going back to Caitlin Clark making history. I believe this might be a timeout. Yeah, Caitlin Clark showed up and showed out today, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. 40 ball, 40 ball, bro. Not tweeting until Caitlin Clark scored 40 with 5 assists. Caitlin Clark now has the most points in a single game by a Fever player with 41. Caitlin Clark made double history. She now has the most points in a game, more than any other Fever ever, including Kelsey Mitchell. The ball all herself. Kelsey Mitchell played good today, too. She did. I ain't gonna hold you. Clutch Clark, look. Watch this, bro. We gotta see it again, bro. Look at this. Oh, my God. 107. It is over, bro. It is over. Stephanie White tried. She tried. They tried. But I believe Caitlin Clark spoke up for herself. The way Caitlin Clark spoke at that press conference, and then at the beginning of the game, the announcers was all like, yeah, the minutes restriction is not on the coaching staff, it's on the medical staff. Like, and then I looked at who the damn announcers was. I'm like, whoa, he worked for the damn Fever. No wonder he's saying that. He worked for the Fever.
Reports even
We are
claimed
no longer
that Adam
watching.
Silver had privately expressed concern over how the officiating was being viewed by international audiences. The establishment may have tried to protect the old guard, but in doing so, they only fueled the rise of an even bigger superstar. Every challenge, every controversial moment, and every obstacle became part of the story that strengthened her global following. Meanwhile, many of the critics who had filled the internet with doubts just a day earlier suddenly went quiet. They had no answer for a performance built on
Take
confidence,
that away.
resilience.
Tonight, she played really well tonight when she wasn't dribbling the ball. When she got into her bag, no, we don't need you dribbling the ball. But her and Caitlin combined for 75 points. Insane. Mo Billings, 16 points. Dominique Malonga dominated her all night, except the one play Monique Billings needed to get a stop down the stretch on Dominique Malonga. Your ass got it. Your ass got the one stop you needed, okay? This was a hell of a game, man. Dominique Malonga is going to be a superstar in this league for a time to come. The girl's just 20 years old. She had 28 points, 14 rebounds. Our fam, who's just 19 years old, had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. She hit 4 threes in the third quarter. That young front court is going to be a force to be reckoned with for a long time in this league. The more they just grow and develop. Eventually, the Seattle Storm is going to have the best front court in the WNBA between those two. That's a fact. Flaugier played a good game, 16, 6, and 6. Natisha Heidemann had 16 and 8. Jade Melbourne had 16.